what I heard yesterday. One of the reports was that matriculation yesterday told me that some of these girls we saw were there with their parents. So what are you not saying? All right. So that's one angle to it. Kalada is in the studio with me, and Kalada says he was there yesterday.
I was also going to talk about it. So when I heard you were going to talk about it, my eyes, it was like I have to be on the conversation,
Yeah. So what do you see, Kalada?
Basically, I think you've explained a lot of it. As a man working with my father, I had to. I don't know. It was something I don't know how to express how I felt. I would not call it shame. I would not call it embarrassment. But I was somewhere in between. I was like, in our days, because we all went through matriculation ceremonies, right? We dressed to the occasion, and when I mean we dressed to the occasion, it was supposed to be you being inducted into school,
it's a formal event.
It's a formal. Thank you very much. What my eyes saw.
Your ear cannot explain.
And it's not just about the girls. You're focused on, I started with the guys.
Yeah, that's why I decided to do exposure, so I can start from somewhere.
It was a formal event. I wasn't seeing men or boys, whichever the case, dressed like they were going for a matriculation ceremony, right? That was my first observation. And then, of course, guess the person. And then I realized that it was just a reflection of what will happen maybe on the street or in a bar, or where young boys usually or young people usually will gather, right? And then it occurred to me, you said deliberate exposure. I kind of feel it's an ignorant exposure because so they see these things on social media. Oh, my fave, like they call it, is dressed in a particular way and is taking a photo shoot, right? Ira Star, like you've mentioned, or they are looking at the music videos and they are seeing a particular celebrity dressed in a particular manner, right? And then they feel that's the way to go. But in reality, these celebrities don't dress like that in their everyday today movement or wherever they're going to. You don't see, I don't think Ira Star would dress in a mini skirt to go and buy pepper and tomatoes. And if Ira Star,
how is if she goes to buy pepper?
I'm just giving an example. And if Ira Star were to visit the president, she would dress formally. If she were to, visit our vice chancellor, she would dress formally. And I understand there is the freedom of expression, because that's what ladies get to say when we tell them, "Oh, you're exposing." They tell you have freedom to express myself, even in the way I dress. But there's a limit to freedom, I want to believe. Your rights ends where the other person's rights begin. I saw a lady in front of her mother. I don't know what you people call this thing where...
You people.
You're a lady, so allow me.
Go on.
Thank you very much. So when I say you people, you understand what I'm saying. I don't know what you people call this thing where you expose this upper part of your body to where the breast is, and then there's a cup in the dress that just captures where the breast is, and then it goes down. That was what this girl was wearing. And you see, some most people, when they see the clothes, they would not find tailor that would tailor it to their size. And so, normally when the celebrities wear it, it's fitted, and it's even if it's not covering enough, at least it's covering. And this girl was not covering anything, and I'm almost there. And you see what I don't think any parent, and yes, I don't think any parent will naturally condone that. But you see, a lot of these parents traveled from far.
Okay.
And then they're getting into campus, and their children are dressed like that. It's not a day to naturally scold, why you dress like this, right?
Okay.
I'm thinking maybe they are there. They are there with friends. They are there with, neighbors. And they're like observing, okay, later, this guy go see. And I feel like that's what it was for a lot of parents. That is what it was for a lot of parents. So you
feel they're not the champions of what their children were dressed in?
No.
You feel they came to meet another human being?
I was in a taxi with some other students who are not in the first level, right? And one was carrying my kind of hair, carrying dreads, and he was telling his friend, if my parents call me that pastor, I would just go. And the friend asked him, why would you go? He said, in that church, they like to control the way we dress. That's why I left the church. So, like I said, we've all been in a university environment. Some students, they are getting to express themselves for the first time because they have lived in houses where their parents have told them, see, this is how we live. Oh. If you want to pack out of my house, right? Their parents like that. And so a lot of them get to school, they've never partied before. And so they're expressing themselves. And all the things they could not do at home, they're doing it now. I know students at my time who wouldn't take some of their school clothes home because it's not allowed. It can't wear trousers in some families, especially because of the religious backgrounds a lot of families are from. So a lot of the students are there, and they are being influenced by what I mean. In our time, why would parents want in our time? What we used to wear, okay, I'm not a girl, but the ladies would wear underskirts inside of a skirt. Is it undergarment you guys call it? Inside this, some of them would now still wear tights. That's to tell you how we used to be very cautious about morals. And so the style of dressing now is being influenced a lot by what we see on social media and on the TV. But then again, my final observation is that for as many young people listening, yeah, you could wear whatever you want to wear, freedom of expression. But there are certain places you can wear those things to. You should be conscious. I saw a girl, after wearing what she was, she does not have a car. She started drawing it down. What are you drawing down? You said you want what? I was angry because the traffic situation in the campus, and I had walked a long distance, and the sun was very, and I was
friendly.
I was very angry already. And then she said, "What are you?" I almost stopped her. What are you dragging? You said you felt you were she wasn't comfortable at all.
So don't you think maybe someone cajoled her into dressing that way?
No.
And she...
No. Have you heard them say, Dekuyeram?
Ah, okay. It was a Dekuyeram moment.
Exactly.
All right. Well, let's go on a commercial break. And when we come back, I'll be touching on another part or another angle of this indecent exposure. And I'm coming for the guys for that one. I'll be back. Meaning of indecent exposure: the deliberate public exposure by a person of a portion of their body in a manner that is contrary to local standards of appropriate behavior. All right. So, has taken time to talk about the ladies. I also took time to also talk about the ladies, especially with regards to what was seen yesterday at the Ultimate Coalition. All right. So, asking the difference between bold dressing and indecent. Has the definition of what indecency is changed? So recently, this is something that, it's something I know I've been seeing for a long time now. It has to do with the men, the males. This one happened to me twice recently, and that's why it really got to my bone. So, so it's this thing about guys feeling it's okay to pee anywhere, at any time, however, no matter who is coming around, they don't care. All right? So I'm a guy, so I can pee anywhere. But then I noticed, so recently, what happened to me was I was just passing by, and then I see this guy who's peeing, and then I just face front to mind my business and be going. First of all, I'm pissed at you for deciding to not
be decent.
At least the way some of you do it, I don't understand. And so brother decided that was a good time to greet me. I don't even know him to start with. I'm hearing the greeting and I'm thinking to myself, wait, like what's the plan? Like I'm supposed to stand, now face you and be responding to greeting. I'm still trying to replay the whole thing in my head. So why is it that some guys think it's okay to just stand anywhere and pee? You are not considering that what you are doing is indecent exposure. Oh yes, you're pressed. Everybody is who's ever been pressed. And you know, sometimes what some people actually do is when they are pressed, they are looking around for maybe a restaurant to run into. Some go to the banks just because they are pressed. But for whatever reason, you see someone who is well dressed. I'm not talking someone who is shabbily dressed that might be questioned if they decide to enter certain places to ask for the restroom. Someone who is well dressed, he's looking good. Some people will come down from their cars and they're not hiding somewhere around the car to just come out in the open. Like, what in God's name? All right, let's open the phone lines. I hear from you. 0817-923-0002, 0817-923-0002, and 0817-923-0003, 0817-923-0003. I'm taking messages on Facebook and on WhatsApp and Twitter. So yeah, you can send a message via WhatsApp 6416-0809 and come there at Nigerian Info 92.3 PH. Hello, you're welcome.